Welcome to another episode of Connected Dots. I am your host, Lou Icewater, aka Duquan Hicks, and I have a special guest with me, one of my daughters, Miss Jordan Hicks. Say hello. Okay. So now we're going to talk about things. I love doing these things, by the way, with my kids, man. You should always involve your kids in certain things that you do. Just to let you know that, okay, parents? That's just my little, my group session for today. Anyway, yo, let's talk about this bombing thing that happened in New Orleans, man. This was crazy. People, I think 12 to 15 people were killed, 40 people were injured. It was crazy how this thing was set up. And I'm telling you, first of all, my condolences to the people who have passed and died. And I also want to say a speedy recovery to the people that got hurt. So fill us in, Jordan, on what you think about this thing.
I think it was totally messed up. Okay. It was set up by a group of like hitmen and stuff like that, and a group of terrorists, which was horrible. And they were trying to set this up so like people can like be afraid of them and like so they can be on top. But that's not the main point. Is that you kill multiple of people, and that's wrong.
Right. Exactly. So who were, you know, some of the people that were killed? We was talking earlier. Okay.
So names? Some of the people that was killed was, I don't exactly remember their names. Okay. But I can like say it. Okay. Okay. So like there were like at least 10 people who were killed. 2 were parents. One was a girl who was 25 years old, and she had a 5-year-old son. She was sadly killed by the car and by shooting. And there was another girl. She was 18 years old, just fresh out of high school, but trying to become a nurse. And she sadly got killed. And there were 5 men who were killed. One was he had 2 sons. Sadly he was killed. And then one, he was a warehouse manager. He was sadly killed. He was 35 years old. And the majority of the men and women, they came out of college, or they were in college, or they graduated from high school.
So this is what I'm, so now that I'm hearing it this way, so that tells you something. So it was a vendetta against, the kids getting ready to come up in the world, the college kids. So it just makes you wonder, like, why are they going after the young? You know why they're going after the young kids?
Why?
Because you are the future. So in order to stop the future, they want to try to deceive you with different things, with the bombs, because there was also 3 other people that were involved. They caught the man, but like I said, it was 3 other people. They had IEDs. There were bombs that were setting up all through New Orleans. So my thing is this, America. We had drones going all over the country. Where were the drones when this happened? Where were the drones? The drones were all over when this happened. Where were the drones? That's one thing I want to know. And then number 2 is that they target certain people for reasons. And I know there's more behind this story because the leader of the group, he was ex-military. So he was with America. So that just goes to show you, why do people turn rogue? Why do people want to all of a sudden, I want to go against the country? So there's more to the story. And if y'all know more to the story, America, let us know. Because we're just filling you in. We're not the news. We just like to talk about what's going on, because this is very serious. This is called a red flag. Just like the airlines. Fill us in on the airlines.
So in South Korea, there was a plane headed to Jeju Island, and while they were trying to land, something went wrong with the landing process, and they ended up crashing into a wall, which millions of people had died because it blew it up and it exploded, and there were only 2 survivors who had survived. And it was very sad because all their families had found out. They were crying, screaming, and stuff like that.
And you know what's sad? It happened in different countries. That happened in South Korea, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had one that happened in Russia, right? And you had one that happened somewhere else. I'm telling you, something is behind the scenes, because all of a sudden everything is happening around the same timeline. You know what I'm saying? And out of the air, all of a sudden, plane crashes are happening.
Right. Boom. When it hits 2025.
Exactly. So somebody is trying to send a message, just like the Tesla truck bomb outside of Las Vegas. You heard about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing in front of Trump. Somebody's trying to send us a message. And I know the country knows what's going on. They're going to keep us in the dark. That's what they do. They want to keep you in the dark. They give you other stuff to think about. But something is going on. We don't know what's going on. But now, all of a sudden, America is vulnerable. And when I say vulnerable, we are vulnerable. Yeah, this is not the greatest country that it used to be. It's not as strong as it used to be. But something is going on. And I want people to keep their eyes open. Just like the Super Bowl is getting ready to happen in New Orleans in another month. Me and you were just talking about this, Jordan. We was like, should it be there? So I want comments. Do you think they should move the Super Bowl out of New Orleans, or should it still stay? What do you think?
I think they should move. After that incident, it was very horrific, and all my condolences to the people who had died. But also, it should be like in another state, because you don't want the same thing to happen again. Because one person was caught, but what the other 2 were caught?
I don't know. That's a good question. And see, who knows if there's more? You see what I'm saying? Who knows?
It could be a whole group.
Yeah, there can be a cult. There could be a whole bunch of cult that's going on. They're mapping out places in America. And see, it happened New Year's. And New Year's, that's when everybody is together as one. That's the one day in America where everybody is united as one, because we're celebrating the new year. So they said, you know what? That's the perfect opportunity. Boom. It's just sad, man, how the way that people have become. It's sad. How can we fix this, America? Well, how can we fix this, period? My subscribers, people out there that's watching us, how can we fix this? Do you have a solution?
My solution is not to hide, not to do all that, but to like set a system up where like people are aware what stuff might happen or can happen, so they can be ready and prepared for stuff to happen or to go down.
Okay, so I'm going to switch the subject. I'm going to talk about rappers for a minute. 3 rappers have gotten beaten down in the last 2 months. Joey Badass, Waka Flocka, and your boy, Black Moon. Man, it's hit my head. What is his name, man? What is his name? That's messed up, man. That's messed up. I forgot his name. What is his name? Oh, my God. Oh, what is his name? I forget the name. Oh, come on. Help me out. Buckshot. Yeah, that's it. See, I'm getting old, America. Smack me. How could I not know Buckshot? So anyway, like I said, 3 rappers have gotten beaten down. None of them has security with them. So this is a message to rappers out here. It's 2025 now. Be careful of your surroundings. Be careful who you're around, because now you're food. That's what we say in New York. You're food now. Everybody's looking to make a clout. They call it, everybody wants to have clout. Everybody's clout watching now. Everybody wants to do something so they can feel like they famous. So now they're going after rappers. So I'm telling you, rappers, be careful when you're going out. Because now it seems like celebrities' houses are getting broken into. You've been hearing about that? It seems like football players, when they go play football, or basketball players, when they play in a game, somebody is, all of a sudden, they breaking into these houses. So it comes to my thing. It's like, what is really going on? Is this a plan? Is this an operation? or is someone trying to set someone up? Because how are you knowing exactly where these people stay? It has to be an inside man with plans. So we have to figure this out. Somebody is inside our country is doing a lot of things that's really evil. And we have to find out who the snakes are and weed them out and then crush them like grapes. We have to. We have to.
You know what thing that's funny?
Yes.
Our so-called president that we have right now, he's not doing anything about it. I haven't seen him anywhere since he's been elected. I haven't seen him doing anything to change America. Well,
Trump hasn't been elected yet. He's gonna be sworn in on the 20th. So he's still not the president yet. It's Biden. It's still under Biden until January 20th. Once January 10th.
Haven't seen anybody do anything yet.
That just goes to show you. And see, it doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican. Throw those out the window. I don't want to hear that. I'm a Democrat. I don't want to hear that no more. It's not about Democrat and Republican because they both the same. As you can see, they both are the same. So to me, I want to hear about I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican. I don't want to hear that because this Biden dude has been missing. Yeah, I understand you might be sick, but still, something has to take place before you leave. You just don't quit mentally because of what you're going through. I don't want to hear. That's why you have the vice president. But something has to happen. There's too much stuff happening that we letting go by. And this what makes Trump smile. He's smiling right now. He said, look, he can't even handle something like this. This is why they elected me. You see what I'm saying? So, like you said, this is why he's being elected, because he's not going to back down. One thing I do like about Trump, and I'm not a Trump supporter, I like him because he's thorough as far as he ain't going to take no mess. I like that. He ain't going to let certain things slip by. You know what I mean? Y'all letting stuff slip by, and y'all supposed to be democratic. Come on now. Like I said before, forget the Democrat. I want y'all to, I don't want to hear, I'm a Democrat, I'm Republican. Throw those out the window. Who cares? Who cares? Who is the best man for the job or best woman for the job? Because I think eventually, y'all can laugh. I think eventually we're going to have a woman president. It might be 10, 20 years from now, but I really feel like the way that the world is going right now, it's going to happen. What do you think?
I think it's going to happen because, like, men, they rule and stuff like that. They can take charge and empower, but also we, like, need a change. We need to, like, see something different, something new, because something new could be better.
You hear that? This is from my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Teenage daughter. Like I said, when you do stuff like this, sometimes you have to bring your kids along for the ride so they can see how you think and how you move. Understand that. This is why it's called connected dots. We connect the dots. I'm connecting with my daughters. We breaking down live stuff that's going on in the world, but we still connecting the dots. So, like I said, my name is Lou Icewater, a.k.a. Duquan Hicks, and this is
Jordan, a.k.a. Jay.
All right. Connected dots. One life, one love, one Lou. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. See y'all. One life, one love. Peace.